There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there, people who want to be entrepreneurs, and they decide to move forward with a new business plan. And of course, they want to see amazing results as soon as possible. They want to see it, next day, that next week, just as quickly as I can. Now, that might include growth as well as profits. And while some businesses may achieve success pretty quick, the reality is slow and steady wins the race. Now, whether you're preparing to launch a new business or maybe you already have one trait that can increase your chances of success, patience. Right? It's important to know when to pull the trigger, when to take action, but also to time your efforts, right? Not to rush into moves that are not in your best interest. Maybe they're just not in your best interest right now in this moment. That might be better for you next month, next year, right? Knowing, you know, to pull the trigger, but knowing when to pull the trigger. So when you take a closer look at what patience can do for your professional endeavors, you may be more willing to apply it to your efforts. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to figure out, why is it so challenging? Why is patience just so ugh, right? Because if you're like other business owners, you're devoting a lot of your time to your business, right? The majority of your waking hours to your business. Of course, you want it to grow as soon as possible, right? It takes time away from your personal relationships, any special interests you have, hobbies, stuff like that, right? You're dumping all of your free excess time back into the business, and with so much personal sacrifice, that you're making to launch and grow that company, that business, it's reasonable to hope for fast results. Without results, you might think you're doing something wrong, and that might lead to you losing motivation to even continue. More than that, though, new businesses usually operate in the red, right? Making a financial investment in the business, channeling money into it until it becomes, you know, profitable, like start making a profit. It's not uncommon. If you're bootstrapping your business, you need to have a return on your investment. So with this scenario, there's a solid and legitimate reason to want fast results. Without them, there's a possibility that financial stress is going to go through the roof and your business is going to go into the ground. This is true regardless of whether your company is home based or maybe you have an office somewhere. This doesn't matter. The same thing applies to every business. So what we need to do is we need to establish realistic expectations. Because as challenging as it can be patient, this is one of the most important traits that you can have. And to promote patience, that's why we are going to establish realistic expectations. So if your business plan is realistic, right? Be honest with yourself. If it's realistic, you can develop a budget and then you can prepare spending habits that are in line with what you can expect. And then hoping to turn a quick profit in 2 months instead of within the first year or two, yeah, that's natural. But patience in this area can help avoid unnecessary setbacks and help you to better manage available funds. Another important factor that's going to be related to realistic expectations is your personal level of motivation. If you expect fast results, immediate growth, you might feel down and out, dejected when you only see, the growth trickling in and slow. So if you expect slow growth and small changes, you may feel more motivated by seeing steady growth at any rate. In fact, your patience can affect your motivation and your general outlook on your business activities. So now that we've got these realistic expectations, we're ready to start taking some steps forward. Take slow, meaningful steps forward. Because a lot of businesses fail because the business owner tried to take on just too much at once. And I'm sure you've seen this a lot where someone's working their 9 to 5 and they're also putting in, 10 hours in their business and they're only getting 4 hours of sleep. It's just, you can't do everything. When you start small, progress at a slow pace. You have time to, track the market, adjust your pricing, and tweak operations. remember that a critical element of success is to find a niche and to be the best in that niche before you grow. And then when you are so focused on achieving fast growth, you might fail to establish a solid base for the company. That includes everything from processes to employees to customers. Without loyal customers, your company may be more likely to fail. It's generally more cost effective to keep happy customers than to find new ones. Give yourself ample time to create a base of customers as well. When launching new products or services, having customers eager to try new offerings, it's going to benefit you quite a bit. And with a loyal following, you may find your efforts to expand more successful. So now that we start on you start on this plan, you stepping forward little bit by little bit. Next thing we need to do is we need to develop those skills and improve your knowledge, because you can have, all the skills and profound level of knowledge needed to run your business. You can. But most entrepreneurs need to learn different concepts and improve their skills as they go. When you rush and expect to see fast results, you may run into challenges related to limited knowledge and skills. In a lot of cases, spending time to improve in various areas may make the difference between success and failure. Now, when you run a home-based business, it may seem as though you're at a disadvantage in this area. Working from home often involves solitude, lacks human interaction. Managing people and improving business systems might be even slower when you telecommute. But thanks to technology, you can reorganize tasks, take courses, and other steps to improve processes in your company. Take time to assess your attributes and skills and determine the areas where you are lacking. Successful entrepreneurs upgrade their businesses all the time, even after it's making a regular profit. We're still trying to make things better. Last but not least, you got to learn from failure. It's going to happen. You're going to fail, right? And few entrepreneurs will achieve fast success, and even fewer will do so without running into a few road bumps. Some bumps may become roadblocks. If you use setbacks as learning points, you can make adjustments, fix your business plan or the company itself to improve the chance of success. Learn from your failures. That way, you can improve going forward. Every lesson is a step closer to success. And the more painful your failures are, the more change they will induce. Failing fast is considered a positive term in business, and it created a lot of hype, in the past couple of years. While failure itself is not a good thing, the process of trial and error is. If you realize what caused the problem and you dust it up and try fixing the problem, you haven't failed, right? So when we're going forward here, just remember the key here: have patience. These things take time, right? Make a plan. Put your steps in place. Revisit your plan often. Keep educating yourself and just move forward one step at a time, right? And if you happen to run into a roadblock, run into something, address it head on, fix the problem, learn from the failure, keep moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, come on, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up button while you're at it. But until I see you guys in the next one, y'all be safe.